All right. So, sorry I got ahead of myself there. I'm going to record this session. We're going to be doing a no-bake cheesecake. As stated before, I just didn't start the recording until just now, but we're caught up. So, I already got, as I said, I already have the pie shells or graham cracker crust shell already made. I bought that from Sam's. And I already have the ingredients here. And I'm going to be using a digital scale for some of this stuff today. And I'm also using 2 mixing bowls. I'm using 2 KitchenAids. Look, they're the school colors, red. So I'm going to be mixing the heavy cream in one, and then the cream cheese in another. Then I'm going to mix them both together, and we'll be good. Okay. Any questions, comments, concerns? All right. So this recipe calls for. It does give the instructions for the graham cracker crust, which is 2 cups of graham crackers. It doesn't. Does give the instructions for the graham crackers. You'll get 2 cups of graham crackers, a 1/3 dark brown sugar, and a half a cup of melted butter. You'll mix all that together, press it out. I know you're not on your phone, sir. Thank you. You'll press it into your pie mold and you'll bake it, and that's your pie. You know, you're good. But like I said, with this one, you don't have to bake anything, but you do have to refrigerate it. How many of you all have made a Cool Whip pie? Anybody ever made a Cool Whip pie? Where you take the Jell-O and Cool Whip, mix it together, put it in a pie crust, and put it in the refrigerator? No? Okay. Well, my mom used to make those for me all the time. I'll have to show y'all how to do that. All right, so we're going to need 1 1/4 cup of heavy cream. We'll need 24 ounces of cream cheese, half a cup of granulated sugar, 2 tablespoons of confectioner's sugar, 1/4 cup of sour cream, 2 teaspoons of lemon juice, 1 teaspoon of pure vanilla extract. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to skip this, make the pie crust. And I got the no-bake cheesecake recipes from Perfect. It's called Perfect No-Bake Cheesecake Recipe. It's Sally's Baking Edition. You can get that from sallysbaconedition.com. No-bake cheesecake recipe. Okay, sallysbaconedition.com. Okay, that's where you get it from. Got to give Sally her credit. All right, so what we're going to do first is we're going to take our cold heavy cream and we're going to put that into the KitchenAid mixer. Why are you watching me? I'm doing it right there on the TV. Oh, I haven't gotten it. I got you. So here, there's our that. So I'm going to measure out. What did it say? It said measure out 1 1/4 cup of heavy cream. Okay. So that's measured. So we're going to whip this until it gets to stiff peak. What is that? Whip this until it gets to stiff peaks. Okay. Now we don't want cream going all over the place. So We're gonna let while we're doing that. Okay, I'm gonna slide this down. So that's going. So we're gonna keep that about 4 to 5 minutes. We're gonna start over here. All right. Now for this one, we're going to use the stand mixer with the paddle attachment, and we're going to put in our 24 ounces of cheese. So these are 8 ounces right here. So we're just going to do 1, 2, 3 on the line. No big deal there. So I didn't necessarily need to deal. So I got 3 8-ounce portions of cream cheese that's going to go right into the second mixer. I'm thinking if you want to. Okay. So I'm going to put this right into the mixer. Make sure we don't want the plastic in the recipe. The recipe is not called plastic. Okay. I had an awful experience one time when plastic made its way into a recipe. I felt really bad. Somebody on the cook. It can happen, it can be accidental. If it's accidental, that's fine. You don't want to be deliberate. So we're going to have some sugar. And just checking on the whipped cream. It's doing its thing, it's whipping up, okay? So right here, we're going to, there we go. On the attachment, that in there. Down, that's the bottom. So we want to whip that sugar and cream cheese together until it's nice and smooth. Once it's nice and smooth, we're going to scrape down. We're going to scrape down the bowl. And what I want is I want to make sure that all that gets evenly incorporated. Okay? Because there's nothing like biting into some no-bake cheesecake and there's nothing there. You just get like cheesecake there, you know? All right, our whipped cream is good. This is what they mean by stiff peaks. It's not going to go anywhere. Okay, it's going to hold. Now you do not want to over whip the whipped cream or else you're going to end up with butter. Okay. So we're good here. Now our sugar's incorporated. Now we're going to add our 2 tablespoons of confectioner's sugar. Yep, 2 tablespoons of confectioner's sugar. Now this confectioner's sugar has a little bit of cornstarch in it. That's also going to help this set up because there's starchiness in that cornstarch, this powdered sugar. That's just what it is. We're also going to add our 1 tablespoon of pure vanilla extract at this point. And we're also going to add our, I'm sorry, that was supposed to be 1 teaspoon. Oh well, that happens. We're going to add our, that was a teaspoon. And then we're going to add 1 teaspoon, 2 teaspoons of lemon juice. So I just went to Kroger yesterday and bought some lemon juice, y'all. So a little donation to the program. I'm not going to sit here and act like Chef is going to take a whole lemon and squeeze it and get the juice out. I'm not doing that. I want to buy some lemon juice. There we go. Get that in there. And what I'm also doing is stuff that I don't need anymore. It's getting moved out the way. Okay. And then we're going to need a 1/4 of a cup of sour cream. And a 1/4 of a cup is 2 ounces of sour cream. I'm going to use the scale to weigh that out right there. Okay. We got a little bit more in there, but that's all right. It'll be fine. It's not going to kill it. So, I'll put sour cream in there. Pop this in there. That's it done. And now we're going to mix everything back together. This is what's meant by scraping down the sides of the bowl. You see how we had some ingredients that didn't get incorporated there? That's why, so scrape it down, make sure everything gets incorporated. Again, you can do this recipe at home with a hand mixer. That wasn't supposed to happen. If you hear something crazy going on, check it and see what happens. So just the top of the mixer came off. That little KitchenAid piece. That was not supposed to happen, but it did. So we took it out. It'll be fine. All right, now I want to take this out the way. Take this off. That before I spill it. So I have my whipped cream, I have my cheese, got a big mixing bowl. All right, I want to take the cheesecake and put that into the mixing bowl. And then we're going to take our whipped cream and we're going to fold them in together. Now, what we've done is with that heavy cream is we've actually whipped in air to that. So that's why it's doubled in size. The volume has increased. That's just air. Okay. And this air is going to give this cheesecake a little bit of volume, a little bit of lift, as you call it. Okay. Scrape down the sides of your bowl, get everything about. Sorry, y'all. I was looking for some piping bags, and they seem to disappear. Oh, nope, I found them. I just moved them. Okay, so we're going to take this and we're going to fold this in. Now this first little bit, it's not, I didn't put a lot of it in there, but this next bit, I'm going to be a lot more gentle. And this is going to get easier and you'll see it start to combine. And that is not as gentle as I'm supposed to be. So. Could you have put all of this in the bowl and mixed it up? Yeah, but it wouldn't have necessarily gotten to this consistency that we're looking for. So sometimes you can get away with stuff like that, but other times you really gotta see what your recipe is calling for. And if it says gently fold something in, then gently fold it in, okay? It may be a little bit difficult to get it all in there, but follow your recipe. There's a reason behind it. You okay? What's the matter? Huh? Oh, okay. All right. You know something I don't know? Now I want to put all this into a piping bag. Now, if you've been following me on YouTube, I've always said, you don't have a piping bag, get the side of a Ziploc bag, cut the side off of it, and you got a piping bag, right? I just happen to have some disposables here. If you want to order piping bags, you can go to Amazon, Walmart.com, and type in disposable piping bags, and they'll send you a box of them. They'll send you like, comes in like a roll of 100 or 200 or so. But if you like stuff like this, you like experimenting, it's a good investment. Wake up, pick your head up. Man, don't y'all like these chairs when they roll? These rolling chairs are great, aren't they? All right, so all I'm doing is I'm putting the piping bag in like that, seeing where that tip is gonna come out at. Cut the front of it off. Ooh, I scratched the table. What am I supposed to do? Chef was moving too fast and he scratched the table, y'all. I'll take care of this building. So I got the tip out right there. Now I'm gonna fill this bag. I'm gonna get my little pie crust ready. Make sure you take this plastic out of the pie crust. Don't try and put the cheesecake in there and you still got plastic in the pie crust. Okay. Yeah, I gotta say it. Somebody might be like, I'm not getting any crust on my cheesecake, or they might try and bake this thing with the plastic in it and then have a nightmare. Look, you see how you do that? You fold out the edges, take it off, there you go. All right, so take this off, throw it away. It's not edible, okay? You'd be surprised. So we're gonna take this, we're gonna fill our piping bag. Can y'all still see how I'm filling the bag? No? Okay. Okay. So I folded the bag down. I'm taking a big scoop of this. I'm putting it into the bag, letting it, let it do its thing. You'll fold up the sides, just like so, and let it fall. Once you got in there you go. Now I'm using this star tip just because I like it, and that's one of the only ones I have left. I used to have a lot more. All right, now you're just going to squeeze down in there. All right, now once you got the screw, you know, pinch the top, and then you just pipe it in there, just like such. And I'm using the tip, the bag, and this tip because it's going to get a really nice design to it. And I know that there's an even coat of cheesecake in the pot tin. You know what I mean? You don't just want to try and plop it in, and you know you don't know how much you got in there. You're trying to, you know, level it out with the spatula and stuff like that. So just if you can, just pipe it in. Control the way you pipe it and all that. Okay. Start from one side, work your way to the other. All right, once your bag is a little bit, you know, starting to get a little empty, unroll it. You can fold down the sides again. I'll put on some gloves right quick because this won't want a whole bunch of cheesecake now. It's gonna happen anyway. But it's all right. Make sure you're washing your hands throughout this process frequently because there's no cooking in this recipe. All you're going to do is pipe your cheesecake in there, put it in the refrigerator for about 4 to 6 hours. And you're good. What's today, Tuesday? So when we come back Friday, we'll have cheesecake, okay? And then, then the next class is 6th graders. I may do a New York style baked cheesecake. I may not, because that's going to take a while to bake. I should have did the New York cheesecake with you all, and there's no bake for 6th grade, but it happens. But I will be doing desserts for a while. Next up, we'll have donuts. How many of you all like donuts? How many of you all like donuts? Like, y'all can say like me, I do. All right, so the donuts are going to take probably about a day or so to make, simply because we got to proof them. Then they have to ferment, then they have to proof, and then we have to fry them. And then we have to have our fillings to go on them, you know, like chocolate, sugar, jams. Sometimes we might want to fill them with a little pastry cream, what have you. All right. So this is the last bit right here. And I'm not going to be cheap with this last bit. Okay, there we go. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my offset spatula and I'm going to kind of smooth it out, but you can't really see the lines in it anymore because of the lighting. My other camera is better for that, but it's charging. For some reason, my other camera is not holding good charge. So you see the lines and the design. I'm going to take this offset spatula. I'm just going to just smooth it out. And I would really be upset if I dropped this right now. So hopefully I'm not going to drop it. And this is why you want to pipe it in. So if you see, I didn't have to do a whole lot of taking off or filling in because the piping job that we did was pretty much spot on. And you kind of want to, I'm not doing it right now, but you want to be careful about getting all the crumbs on the top of it. But this is going to go in the refrigerator, and before I slice it, I want to put some strawberries on the top of it. Who likes cheesecake? Who likes cheesecake? Don't nobody like cheesecake except for the two people that raised their hand. You don't like cheesecake? You don't like cheesecake? You don't like cheesecake? You don't like cheesecake? Just two people like cheesecake? Oh my God. Anybody want to try the cheesecake? Don't nobody want to try the cheesecake? You want to try the cheesecake? No? Okay. You want cheesecake? Have at it. Always gotta taste your product. Oh man. Oh man, that's gonna be good. All right, so we're gonna take this cheesecake. We're gonna take that. I'm going to, actually, you know what, y'all? Glad I say this. I'm gonna take that, I'm gonna put that top back on it, and I'm gonna slide this into the refrigerator. You wanna try that? Okay. All right, any questions, comments, concerns?
Thank you.